Are we having fun yet? I mean, this is what a bull run's all about. Getting after it early and often. That's what we're seeing out of XRP. And in my mind, there's three very simple things to look out for. That if we get all three, you're going to see historic gains from XRP. Now, it's not guaranteed, but I can tell you, we're going to get at least two of them. But if we get all three, it's going to be pandemonium. Let's get into it. Before we actually talk about those three drivers of value, just taking a look at the market. Bitcoin hovering around 90,000, pretty similar to yesterday. But XRP, when I recorded that video, we were at 95 cents. Right now we're at $1.13. I think we topped out at about $1.20. And we're up over 100% on the 7 day. Just massive growth earlier than I expected. I thought we were going to have to wait till January or February. This is great. We want to see XRP stretching its legs. And again, I think there are going to be three massive indicators that if we start seeing these things fall, XRP is just going to go wild. And either way, I think it's going to outperform most of your major coins from this moment forward. Things such as Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, and BNB. XRP is just wildly undervalued. Simple as that. Now, we see this post. Breaking. Charles Hoskinson is said to be heading to Washington, D.C. and is planning to get crypto legislation passed in the next 6 to 9 months. So this is exciting to me because usually we have, a first phase of this crypto bull run. Things cool off. There's sell-offs. There's pullbacks. Everyone thinks it's over. And then there's a next stage where things really get wild. That's typically, last bull run was a little bit strange, but typically that's where you get your crazy blow-off tops. If we get crypto legislation within the next 6 months, 7 months, 8 months, something like that, it could be just in time for the final leg of this crypto bull run. Absolutely massive. It's going to be crazy. FLR. I mean, finally, we're getting going here a little bit. You see this little meme, the guy poking, come on, do something, and then bam, it takes off. Now, to be fair, we're at 2 cents. You're not cashing out your moon bags at those prices, but it's moving in the right direction. And understand this, things with substance, things with value, they're going to run eventually. It's a little bit like whack-a-mole. You never know when your coin of choice will take off. But I think it's going to get really interesting when we get back up around that 4 cent range. From that point, things can get cooking. And this is kind of like a mid-runner. I think you're going to see some early coins posting gains. People are going to sleep on Flare, but it's going to get going. And I think there's going to be a lot of interest around yield bearing and staking and delegating and DeFi. And there's just a lot of drivers of value here for Flare. Flare is going to outperform. It might be one of your best values out there. I see Good Morning Crypto. He does a great job on Twitter, by the way. Make sure you follow this guy. Lots of breaking news. Really one of your best posters on X. He says, will XRP pass Solana in market cap? And he says, to pass Solana's current market cap, XRP has to hit $1.92. Now, this is the thing. These aren't standing targets. And it doesn't really matter, I guess, if it does pass Solana or not, but I just feel that it will because XRP is so undervalued. And I think even though Solana is going to go up a significant amount from where we are right now, I think XRP is going to pass it, and I do expect XRP to be number 3 in overall market cap by the end of this thing. Great comment here by Ada. We see she said the following: not seeing the outcry that Clayton may be chosen as Attorney General of New York. How come we're not afraid of this? Couple things here. First and foremost, he wouldn't be directly related with the SEC. Now, the Southern District of New York, they bring a lot of financial cases and crypto cases. So could this guy cause some problems with the crypto space? Yeah, I think he could. But in general, when he was SEC chairman, he didn't sue everyone like Gary Gensler is doing. He wasn't a havoc to this whole space. Now, for us, the XRP investor, he's the devil reincarnated. But I think that stuff's behind us. I'm not too worried about Jay Clayton. Not a huge fan of his. I wish he would go away and never come back. But at the same time, he can go there and do whatever he wants in New York. It's not going to get in our way. There is no stopping this train. I see Scams Detective here kind of mocking the current price action of XRP. He says after XRP's pumped the last few days, now it's only down 65% from its all-time high. Do you think Old Yeller can make it? Look, for altcoins specifically, this is very early on in this stage. I think all-time high is going to fall in a significant manner, and that's a huge market cap. People can make their jokes, they can laugh, but I think during this bull run, you're going to see XRP set new all-time highs, massive growth percentages, and it's just a matter of time. People can laugh all they want, but the value of your investment should go up significantly. here during the duration of this bull run. And, this kind of stuff doesn't bother me. It is what it is. Now, let's take a look at this. To me, these are the three drivers of growth for XRP that we really need to look out for. And first and foremost, and this may take some time, but it's the end of the SEC appeal. And why I say it may take some time, of course, Gensler will have to step down first. They'll have to appoint someone new. They'll have to be confirmed. And I think they will actually set the tone for the new SEC. I saw some people that think it's going to happen earlier, that maybe the interim SEC chair may drop a lot of these cases. But I think the Ripple case makes the most sense because you've already had a judge rule on this issue. There's no way, especially if you don't want to be combative to cryptocurrencies, there's no reason to continue with an appeal. It's a decision both sides can live with. Collect your money, be done with it. And I think that's what's going to happen here. But worst case scenario, maybe it's done in time for the second leg of this bull run later 2025. Hopefully we get that. We have this crazy spelling of launch. Let's try to fix that up a little bit. But launch of RLUSD and AMM integration. To me, this is the second thing to look for. First of all, Ripple's got to launch that sucker, that stablecoin we're all waiting for. They're waiting on regulatory compliance to get the go-ahead with all their licensure, but it's just a matter of time. That's going to happen, and it looks like they're getting close on that AMM update to the XRP ledger that will allow you to use what will be the number one stablecoin in those AMM pools. It's going to fuel growth. It's going to fuel adoption. It's going to fuel on-chain liquidity. And to me, out of all of this, that's the most substantial because that's really the underlying value of the blockchain. Are people using it? Is it creating value? And I think those two right there are huge. They're massive for this chain. We have been, really lacking a very capable stablecoin. I think we're going to get it now, and being able to use it. And one of the newest features on the XRP ledger to me is entirely bullish. We see with First Ledger, they're getting users. People are liking using that system. Yes, it's only meme coins, but before AMMs, you couldn't do that. And we're going to see a lot more, even more substantial applications launch on this blockchain as we move forward. To me, that's very exciting. And lastly is ETS launching. We're going to get them. You see those applications going in. Now we know the result of the election. It's going to happen. And when I look at traditional investors and they look to get exposure to the broader crypto space, they're going to like XRP because you can understand it. It's fast, it's efficient, it's cheap to do transactions. Payments are something that everyone kind of understands. Everyone's had problems with, you do a transaction, it's a few days to settle. They can relate. And so these investors are going to like XRP and the utility it provides. Further, they're going to like the fact that Ripple's behind it, a U.S. company. I think that's going to be a selling point. That was one of Matthew Mellon's reasons why he liked XRP. I think he made, over $1 billion off of that investment. I think it's going to be popular. And further, it's going to be included in a lot of bundled products. So you're going to have a lot of investors that want to, get exposure to the broader crypto space in one investment. XRP will be included in those. And as that market cap rises and it passes Solana and it passes BNB, more money that goes into those ETFs will actually hit XRP. And I think it's going to be a huge driver of value here. I said at the beginning, we don't know if all three are going to happen, but, we know they're already filing applications for ETFs. There's probably going to be more than one that get approved with XRP included. We're going to see RLUSD launch, and we really should see that AMM integration get passed. And the SEC appeal, I just can't see this lasting throughout all of 2025. So I think a very high likelihood we do get all three of these things. And if we do, man, this price is really going to rock and roll. Let me know what you think down below. As always, please like, please subscribe. The revolution will be televised right here on Jungle Link.